Hey everyone, Live It Like Lisa here. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 23. Oh my God, 23. I've actually made it. Well, still got a couple of days left, but yeah, we'll see how we go. I do need to go to the shops to pick up the last of our food items that we need for tomorrow and for Christmas Day. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get what I need. I really desperately need some dill to make our sour cream and cream cheese dill dip. So, oh my God, fingers crossed I can get that today. So I'll be going there a little bit later on. I've got 2 packages to pick up, one from the post office and one from the courier depot. So I'll be picking those up, picking Jamie up, doing my shopping and all of that. But today I wanted to share my planners with you. So my planners and journals that I intend to use for next year. Also, I am going to be setting up my planner. So not really setting up my planner. I just want to make some dividers for my planner to use for next year along the purpley theme that I've got going. So we'll make some dividers. I'll show you a quick and easy way to do it if you don't already know. And yeah, that's basically it. So we'll do the planners now, seeing that it's gone a bit steamy again today. So we've got the air conditioning back on. It's yeah, I mean, it's only about 25, but it's really humid and it's just feeling sticky in the house, and I don't like my boobies sweating, so I've got to put the aircon on. So we'll go and check out my planners and journals now, and then I'll take you along when I go pick Jamie up and all the rest of the stuff. So the first one that I'm using as my everyday to-do list type of planner is my Filofax A5 Moorland in the purple. This was the very first Filofax that I ever purchased, and it is just like, yeah, this along with the stone colored one that I have are just my prized possessions. I just absolutely love them, and there's nothing on this earth that will ever make me part with them. Unless I had to give one away to save one of my kids, then I'd throw them at them. So yeah, there's just nothing that I would do to ever get rid of these. They're just my pride and joy. So like I said, this is an A5 planner, and this is what I'm going to use for my everyday organizing of everything I need to do each day. So I'm not going to take you through every single section, only because some of it's got private information and I haven't really covered that up, but I'll tell you what's in each section anyway. And I also haven't even decorated my dividers either. Normally create my own dividers to match with the theme, or I'm probably going to do like a purple theme so that it blends in with my Moorland. So that's the first thing I need to do for this. So in the first section is where my whole calendar and that starts, and these pages I've basically created using leftover pages from other planners that I've had, and I just want to use them all up and get rid of them before I buy a new set. So the first section is my monthly calendar. These are just some pages left over from an old Kiki K planner that I used to have. So I've got my 12 months monthly spread here, and then it goes straight into the planner pages. So what I've done this year, I've just used some regular lined notebook paper, and I've just created my own planner pages with that. I've used my Planners Anonymous kits, the washi tape and the stickers, to create the days. And for now, I'm really happy with just this very basic bit of space to put my to-do list. And all I use this for is to jot down when bills are due, if there's an appointment, if we need to go anywhere, if the kids have any sort of appointments, and then even what we're having for dinner, and also just my daily to-dos, what I need to get done that day. You know, if I need to call someone or send an email or whatever, I'll just have my daily to-dos there. This setup works perfectly fine for me. I know you can get all fancy pages where they've got different sections of appointment calendar and notes and, you know, what you're grateful for and trackers and all of that. I love all that, but it's just not for me. Like, I just don't have time to fill in trackers and to fill in all the different categories on the pages, and it's just not, like, as much as I want to be that person, I just don't have time to do it, or I just don't feel motivated enough to do it. And I'll be honest, this year or leading into next year, I want to try, because I've always been a slave to schedules and timetables and trackers and all of that. I've always been a slave to it, but I've never ever managed to see through with any of it. So I'm going to release myself from all of that next year. Like, I used to have a weekly cleaning list. I used to have a morning routine, a nighttime routine, an exercise, well, okay, exercise routine, that's, you know, stretching it a bit. There was no exercise. Well, there was a routine written, but none of it was ever followed. And that's what I mean. Like, I've done all of these routines that I think, yep, if it's on a perfect day, I would have all of this done in all my routines. And those days never existed for me. So I'm releasing myself from following any sort of routine, from following any cleaning routine or anything like that next year. And I'm just going to do what I feel like doing on the day. I mean, as far as my cleaning goes, I have in my head what needs to be done each week. So I'm not going to restrict myself to going, oh, it's Monday today, I have to clean the bedroom, I have to clean the laundry, or I have to clean this room. I'm going to go, look, it's Monday, what rooms need cleaning? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to go casual next year. I'm just going to release myself from all these stringent routines I try to put myself into that I never end up following, and just go with the flow. So this style of planning is perfect for me. It's got enough space for me to write any bills, write any appointments, and mainly just to set myself a daily task list of what I need to achieve that day. And that's all I need. So this is the month of January. I've got all January pages decorated with the same washi tape and the planner stickers from Planners Anonymous. In February, we have decorated in this style, and I tried to sort of do it if there was something going on in that month. So for February, it's like Valentine's Day in February, so I kind of made it like a Valentine's-y type of spread. In March, that's when we go into autumn, so I've kind of done it in an autumn style spread. And then April I figured is maybe around the time when Easter is. I don't even know when Easter is next year, but I just thought, well, we can put Easter, making it a bit springy looking, because Easter is supposed to be in spring, not autumn. May is also part of autumn, so I just figured that wildlife design is kind of autumn colours. And then beginning of June, we go into winter here in Australia. So I've got my rainy day weekend spread for June, and that's all I've gone up to, because that's pretty much all that will fit in my planner at this stage. So I've got the first 6 months of pages already done in my planner, so that's all good. Now, the second part of my planner is where I keep all of our personal information, as far as like bank account numbers, passwords, registration details, our finance details and all of that. So I've got it in my planner. If I ever need it, it's all in the one place. So that's that section. The third section is like my personal development section, let's call it. So anything to do with if I need to jot down any ideas for dieting or exercising, or as in this, my wish list makeover. So, you know, I've put some like beauty treatments and things that I wouldn't mind giving a go or trying out. I've already done my Invisalign, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, things like eyelash extensions, keratin treatment for your hair, facial spas, teeth whitening, LASIK surgery, all of that. I mean, it was just a visual thing I just put down there. But yeah, so this is basically a blank section just of some note paper that I can just jot down stuff, anything to do with personal growth. Then the fourth section is the house section. So I have still got my old weekly cleaning schedule in here. Actually, I think that's my whole schedule as a whole. So that's kind of like a whole day, a weekly schedule that I used to set out for myself that included everything as far as what cleaning needed to be done, my morning routine, my morning beauty routine, then all throughout the day, and then my nighttime routine. I'm going to be doing away with all that because I don't think there's ever been one single day where I've done everything on that list. So it's like, well, why set yourself up for failure and feel like, oh, I didn't get everything done that I wanted to do. So actually, gone. That's getting torn out and we're not dealing with it. We're just going to deal with what we need to deal with on the day when we feel like it needs doing. I'm just going to live carefree and easy. So that's my whole aim for next year. Carefree, easy breezy. So this section is the home section. So any home projects that we need to do throughout the year. And it's basically just blank pages to jot down any home stuff. Now, this little monthly declutter and deep clean was something I did a couple of years ago as well, where I focus on one room in the house per month, and just whenever you have a few spare minutes, like if you're not doing something on the weekend, in January, again, it doesn't have to be strict, you have to do the office in January, whatever, but just spend the whole month of January attending to decluttering and deep cleaning the office, or the whole month of February deep cleaning and decluttering the laundry. Now you might not need a month, you might need longer than a month, but what I tend to do is in February, if I know, okay, February is laundry month, just anytime I've got a few spare minutes, I'll just, open one cupboard and go, right, is there anything in this cupboard I can get rid of? Can I pull all the products out of this cupboard and give it all a wipe down inside and put them all back? Just, a 10-15 minute job cleaning or decluttering that room each week for a month should see you getting most of that room done. And if you don't, well, it's no big deal. You've done something. So I'm keeping this because it'll just give me an idea so that I know what rooms I've done. It's not something I need to adhere to, but yeah, I've got it there just as a visual. Then I downloaded the 52-week organized home challenge. So again, I've never ever followed this, but it's just a visual that I like having there. Each day it gives you a different area of of your house or your room to actually clean that day. Other little ideas of what to clean and what to declutter that you might not have thought of before. So again, it's not something I actually follow, it's just there as a visual for me. And those are just a couple of little house plans that I printed off the internet that I enjoyed. So that's my home section. Then the fifth section is kind of like just your list section basically. So in this section, I've got like a book list, so any books that I'm interested in reading. I've got my audio books, so any audio books that I've heard about or saw and I thought, oh, that might be good to read or download. I just write them in there. Then I've got my podcasts. So again, they're just lists. So any songs that I like or want to download or listen to, I've got them there. Any movies, so if I hear of a movie that's good to watch, I'll put it in here so that I can watch it later on. Gift ideas for Jessie, Michael and the kids. As I think of them, I'll just put their name on one of the gifts and then just write some ideas down in here throughout the year. And then these are like journal prompts. So there's one journal prompt for every day of the year. And again, this is something I want to start doing next year as well. So that's in there. And then I've just got some blank paper for any other lists that I want to create. And then my last section is just my YouTube section. So this doesn't really have much in it. I just like to keep a copy of all the videos that I've released, like a visual copy. So I need to update that. I think the last time I did that was in 2019. So yeah, there'll be quite a few more pages to add to that. And I've just got some note paper there of any ideas and things that I come up with for my YouTube channel. And yeah, so I've also got like a monthly page with some sticky notes in. So if I've, if I've got some ideas for videos or whatever I want to do for that month, I'll just write them in on that sticky note, and then when I've done that, I can just rip the sticky note off and just put a new one on for the following year. So yeah, that's my YouTube section. So that was a long-winded explanation of my planner for next year. The other one I want to use next year is the one I showed you guys yesterday that I got, and that's my Traveler's Notebook. So this I just want to use as far as a junk journal. I've never actually done junk journaling before. I think I kind of have in a smashbook kind of way, but never actually junk journaling. So I thought I'd give that a go this year now that I've got some more time on my hands. So I've got a couple of inserts in here at the moment. I want to eventually put about 4 in here, so I think I need to get a couple more extension elastics for this. And I love it because it's purple, it matches my Moorland and my whole theme for next year, so I'm absolutely loving that. The other little journal I want to start next year is a sentence a day. This little journal was from Kiki K quite a few years ago, and I've just never ever sat and done it. So it's a 3-year one. There's just a sentence a day that you can write an answer to each day. So for January 4 is, what is the last song you listened to? And that is basically it. That's all you have to do. So you can keep this for the next 3 years. And I just thought, yeah, I've just had this for so long. I just want to actually get stuck into it and using it. Because I think things like this will be nice for my kids to have, like once I'm gone sort of thing. It's kind of like a little bit of a connection to what I was enjoying at the time. And I don't know, I think I would have loved to have something like this from my mum, like now to look back on, like if she had like little journals or diaries and things. So yeah, I was a big journal and diary keeper as a child, but then when I got to become a teenager, I felt like my mum was reading my journal, and it just really put me off like writing in them anymore. I just felt like it wasn't stuff I wanted people to see, and I just had an inkling that my mum was reading it for some reason. So yeah, I've just never ever written in one since. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start them now again, and yeah, hopefully something I can leave my kids if that's what I don't know if they're gonna enjoy it, but yeah, something I can leave behind as part of what I was feeling and thinking at that time. The other thing I want to be doing next year is some sketching and watercolors. So I've just got a A5 Montmartre visual art diary. I've been wanting to do sketching and watercolors for so long now. I absolutely enjoy it. I haven't done a lot of it, and watercolors especially, I've never really spent any time doing watercolors, but I just love it. So I'm gonna definitely make time to do some sketching and watercoloring next year, so I'll be using that. The other little journal that I want to complete next year is my Reckitt journal. I started this maybe, would have to be about 8 years ago, and I've just never touched it since. So I really want to get back into that and actually complete it and finish it. I think I did do a couple of pages in it with the kids. I bought the kids one each as well. So it was stuff that we were doing back in the day. And yeah, I just never finished it. I literally think that's all I did in it. And the last 2 journals I want to start next year. These ones I actually created I think I actually did a video of me creating these on my channel a while ago. But these are just the composition books from, I think you can get them from Officeworks here in Australia. I just love the size of these. I really, really like them. So these I want to use as my journals. So I've got 2 of them. So I've got one that's for journals and one that's for lists. And what I've got inside, I've printed these off the internet, but For the journal one, I've got, similar to what was in my planner diary, I've got a heap of journal prompts for each month of the year. So this one's April's one, and there's one prompt for each day of the month, and it's just a prompt for you to write something about in your journal. So the first one here is, did you make someone laugh today? Was it intentional? So you can just basically write a journal prompt for that day about that if you want, or if you want to do something else, you do something else. But if you can't think of anything to write about, because that's often the hardest thing when you want to journal, it's like, well, what do I want to say? What do I want to write? So having these little prompts for each day can just help with that. So that's what I want to do for this one, the journal one, and I intend to decorate each of these pages with some of the Planners Anonymous stickers and washi tapes and papers that I've received from those kits. So that's how I will be decorating these. And then for the list one, again the same, I'll be decorating it with the Planners Anonymous kits. But these ones, again, I've printed some of these lists from the internet as well. And this is more about making lists. So it's got, this is for January, this first one. So it's like lists that you write out. So 5 habits to break in 2014. Well, I mean, obviously this will be for 2022. So you list 5 habits that you want to break. Which songs would you like to play on an instrument? So you can list some songs that you want to play. Your 3 favorite desserts, so you list your 3 favorite desserts, etc., etc. So this one's not so much journal prompts, but more so making lists of your favorite things, or what animals you like, or 3 wishes and all of that. So yeah, they're the 2 journals I really want to get stuck into next year, and that is basically my lineup for next year. So all of my planners and journals and all of that, which also means I will have some videos of me doing some of these. So if any of you guys enjoy the planner type videos, well, I will hopefully be having some of those coming up in the new year. So that is my planner setup for next year. So now I just thought I would show you how I'm creating my own dividers for my planner. So I'm just pulling out all the dividers that are currently in there, because we're going to be using these as a template. And I'm just basically going to be tracing around these tabs, or these dividers, onto some of the paper that I'm going to be using. So I've gone through all of my Planners Anonymous kits, and I've come to select this one, which is, I think, the Sakura. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. The Sakura kit. And I just think the colours in this are going to go perfectly with my planner. So I'm using the papers from that kit mainly, and that's what we're going to use to create the dividers. So now all we're going to do is lay the divider onto the paper of your choice and trace around it, and then just cut it out, and that's it. It's as easy as that. And now I'm just going to decorate the dividers with some journal cards. I'm not going to go overboard with the decoration. I just want to keep it very plain, very simple, because I don't want to bulk up my planner too much. I've already got, not enough room in there to fit as many planner pages as I want. So yeah, we're just going to keep it really simple, just adding a couple of journal cards to the front of each divider. So these are the finished dividers, and I think they're just going to go perfect in my purple themed planner. Yeah. And so yeah, just very, very basic, very easy to create your own dividers. If you've got like scrapbooking cardstock, anything like that will be perfect for this. Just thought I'd stop and get some lunch before starting my shopping. We got some prawn rice paper rolls and a coconut juice. Yum. This was delicious. It was so good. I'm pretty sure they've put like a little bit of condensed milk or something in there. Really, really nice. We've just come back. Everyone's home now. Michael and Jessie ended up going to Port to do a little bit of shopping up there, and I think just to have one last meal of fish and chips before the whole Christmas season kicks off. And I've gone and done all the rest of my shopping, picked up Jamie, and I picked up a little bit of a treat snack to have right now. Oh, I just saw the prawns and they're not that cheap, but God, I was just craving them. So I got a dozen oysters and a kilo of prawns just to have as a little a little treat snack. I don't know, I mean, I don't think we're having much for dinner tonight. I haven't got anything planned, so this might be it. So yeah, I'm gonna tuck in now. Right, well, I think I might finish this vlog off with a little bit of, I don't like the way that sounds, vlog off. I might finish off this vlog with a little bit of Happy Mail. I don't think it's very exciting, Happy Mail. Probably nothing you haven't seen before, but I just thought, well, we may as well open it together. I kind of know what this one is. So this I actually purchased off AliExpress because they're super, super cheap. And it's a pack of 50 of these flat batteries. They're the CR2032, and those batteries are what most of my little tea light, battery powered tea light candles use, and some of my Christmas little lighthouse things up on this shelf. So I picked up a heap of these. Like I said, there's 50 of them, and I think 50 was about $12, something like that, with free postage all the way from China. So yeah, if you're looking for these sort of batteries, pretty cheap, check out AliExpress. They're Sony as well, whether they're really Sony or just a I don't know, a bootleg version of Sony, I don't know. I've never tried them before, so, you know, we'll hope for the best. And at the end of the day, it's only to power up a couple of tea lights. You know, it's not anything major in my life, so I'm keen to give these a go, and hopefully if they do work, that'll be a yearly purchase for me then, just stocking up on my batteries. And the other little purchase is another Chemist Warehouse purchase. Like I said in the last Chemist Warehouse purchase, I was going back in for a few more of those beauty creams, and a few more I did buy. Oh gosh, I hope there's some left for everyone else if they're still interested in purchasing them, because I literally bought a box full. Oh my god. I also bought a couple of the Dove powder soft deodorant, because I've been really enjoying that one as well. So I picked up 4 of those, and I also picked up this, the Dove micellar water body wash. So it's a micellar water, it's anti-stress micellar water body wash. Never seen that before, so it might be a new product, I don't know, but I was keen to give it a go. And yeah, then the rest of my order is those Dove beauty creams. They smell so divine. Like, if you love that true Dove soap kind of smell, it's almost like a concentrate smell of the Dove soap in a cream version. And these were actually on special again. I think when I originally bought them, the first lot I bought, they were $2.99, and I think this time they were on special for $2.49, so they were a little bit cheaper again. So yeah, I picked up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 more of them. So yeah, and because the order was over $50, I ended up getting free shipping, so that's one good thing with Chemist Warehouse. So yes, that was my... How pretty does it look in the box? It's all pink. Oh, look at that. Love it. So yeah, I think I'll be right with my Dove products now. Hopefully I don't get sick of the scent too quickly, and I've just been left with a crap ton of them. So yes, I'm going to finish this vlog off now. I'm going to edit it and get it up early tonight, and then I'm going to relax, because tomorrow I think we'll be pretty busy. We'll be preparing the food, because we have our main Christmas tomorrow, That's where we'll have the little fry pans as our Christmas dinner. We open all our presents and everything tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow for us is big Christmas Day. And then on the 25th is when we're gonna head up to my dad's and have like just an easy barbecue, salad, garlic bread type of meal. And yeah, just hang out with my dad for the day. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be fairly busy in the kitchen. So you're more than welcome to come join me. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Vlogmas!